Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name's Mallory, and today we are going to be talking about 4 takeaways that I got from 4 different TED Talks on language learning, and I am going to attempt to do this in 4 minutes. So let's get into it. Before I dive in, I just want to say that all of the videos that I'm going to be referencing, I'm going to put in the description down below, so you can check them out and hear more. The first takeaway that I have for you today is to find methods or practices for language learning that you enjoy and that you can stick to. Now, I know this may seem like very general advice, but it was a big takeaway and big theme in these videos. And something that I will add here is that it may take some trial and error. Finding something you enjoy or something you're good at that will motivate you to continue learning takes time. But one of the cool things that I saw in these videos is that all of their methods were different. They all had different approaches. And that doesn't mean that one method worked better than another. It just means that it worked better for that person. The second takeaway that I got from these videos is that you need to connect your emotions to what you're learning. And what I mean by this is a few different things. Number one of the biggest things that I heard from more than one video was that the reason that they fell in love with language learning and kept going were the moments where things started to click. For example, maybe they were watching a TV show and they had been doing it in the other language, and then suddenly they understood a joke in the other language. And that thrill of like, oh my gosh, I just got that. That feeling was something that they wanted to keep coming back to. So that's the first part. Second part, when it comes to emotions, is vocabulary. So a lot of them will talk about like memory and recall and how it's easier to keep up with vocabulary and remember vocabulary if it's attached to a memory, and with that, the 5 senses and emotions. The third theme or takeaway that I got from these videos is to listen a lot. And they didn't use this word specifically, but from what I understand, they also really are saying that they want you to observe. So when I say listen a lot, one of the things that I found to be really interesting and to come up more than once was to not focus on yourself and be so worried about being perfect and correct all the time, but instead be focused on the other person, the person that you're talking to. Really listen to what they're saying, and instead of at the same time trying to think through what you're gonna say next, just focus on them and focus on getting a result. Focus on communicating your point, not on getting it perfect. The fourth takeaway that I have, I actually got more than once from several of the videos, which is to have a good attitude. Having a good attitude is a psychophysiological state, as one of the people in the videos explains, and I believe he was a psychologist. So clearly he knows more about that than I do, but I do know that when you go into learning a new skill or doing anything really, if you go in with an attitude of this sucks, like I'm terrible and it's gonna take me so long to be good at this, and you're just down on yourself, how are you ever gonna make progress when all you can think about is how long it's gonna take you to do the thing that it really sounds like you don't wanna do? Whereas if you go in with a can-do attitude or a good attitude of like, I'm feeling so good, I know I'm making progress, I'm so excited to be able to learn this language, and I'm just happy to be here, happy to be living my life, and really grateful for this opportunity. You are gonna have so much more of an opportunity to succeed because you have an attitude that you can do this. You got this. And that's why I always remind you at the end of these videos that you got this, because you really, really do. But you have to go in with that attitude too. And that's it for my 4 takeaways. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit the bell notification as well so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. And with that, remember, you got this. Thanks for watching.